Matt Lenihan for Boxing Social in association with William Hill, Empire Fight Store. Delighted to be joined by a legend of the game, Scott Quigg. Scott, how are we doing?
I wouldn't say I'm a legend. That's it.
You're a legend of these ends, aren't you?
But no, I'm all good. Here supporting Maverick Trust, putting on a great event, and coming down to show my support.
How good is it to give back? You know, we get an opportunity here to go into the community, to really sort of show these guys. You know, they've had some boxers come down. Obviously, yourself, Michaela Mayer's been down here, Fraser Clark, Adam Azim. This sort of shows what boxing can do in the community.
Yeah, I've also it's not boxing is a working class sport as well. You know, you'll never get you get the odd one, but 90% of boxers are always feet on the ground, remember where they come from, and always want to give back. I was very fortunate when I was coming through, people helped me and give me the time and help me improve the way I did. So I remember that, and to come down, support this great event Maverick Trust is putting on, and working with the people in the wheelchairs, and you see the smiles on the face.
Gives you a bit of perspective, doesn't it?
It does. Like sometimes we're all guilty of it, where we think, things aren't going well, and we feel like we've got all the world on our shoulders and problems. Coming down here also, makes you put things into perspective and give you a kick up the arse.
Absolutely, well said. Well, look, this sort of event today has been part of the Liam Smith-Eubank Jr. the rematch fight week. Can I just get your thoughts on this main event? It's all on the line almost. I feel for both in this fight. What do you make of it, and what do you think will happen?
In the first fight, I backed Liam Smith from the first fight. Did I think it was gonna go the way it did? I thought it was going to be a lot tougher fight. Years ago, I seen Eubank and Smith spar. Back at when he was training on the Gallagher's gym, and I seen the spars, and it was some very good spars. But I always backed Liam to win. The way he did win, and how quick it was over, though it surprised me, because obviously Eubank's known for his toughness. He's this, but you get hit with the right shot, anybody's going. But I do think Eubank, when obviously originally supposed to be fighting Ben, dropping that much weight, coming so low, and then I don't think he's giving his body time to come back, rest, and then go again. I think that hampered his punch resistance in a way, but at the same time, you get it with a shot that you don't see, it will have that effect. So it puts it in the balance. I do think you're going to see a better version of Eubank, but at the same time, I think Liam Smith will be the same Liam Smith, and I back him to win.
Do you think in the first fight, and I said this to Liam, I almost felt like the odds for the fight, the build-up to the fight, I felt like there was a hint of disrespect towards how good a boxer Liam is, in terms of former world champion, been in there with some tough guys, and I almost felt like when you saw the odds so heavy, the odds were so heavily in favour of Eubank just to win the fight. I felt like there was something missing. Eubank, durable, very, very tough guy, and we always talk about his chin and things like that. But do you think maybe going into that fight, Liam was slightly overlooked?
A little bit. Yeah, because Liam doesn't do anything special, right? When you watch it to the naked eye, but you realise what he's doing is special. The way he breaks fighters down, the way he chips away at them, that's a skill in itself that not many people can do. Yeah, you go on about Eubank, Liam Smith's got a chin, Nobody talks about it because it doesn't get tested, because again, we talk about Eubank's chin, we talk about how tough he is. That's because he must be getting it. So you're talking about his durability, So people are forgetting about that. Well, Okay, he's obviously getting it then. You know, if you're taking shot, if people are talking about your toughness, your chin, it's obviously getting it. Smith, on the other hand, doesn't do anything that would stand out to, like, say, the naked eye, to people who are just watching the boxing. But when you know boxing and you see what he's doing, the way he's chipping away.
And the way he finished the fight definitely stood out to everyone, because I think the people that were backing Liam were thinking points victory. He might have a bit, I don't know, experience, been at a high level, but the way he finished it. Do you think that, although Chris is a confident character, could that be in his mind?
Listen, he wasn't confident going into that first fight.
No?
He was. I've seen Chris in the gym. I've seen him out. I've seen him. You see how he carries himself, and you know he's a confident person. Yeah. He wasn't confident going into that fight. There was something not there, and that's why one of the pressers, Smith, asked him if he'd been over in sparring. Yeah. So whether he had or not, who knows? But one says there was something that wasn't right about him.
Can he turn it round? I know you've backed Liam to win, but he's obviously changed trainer. Roy Jones Jr. he was with, and you know they both spoke very highly of each other. But then he's moved now to Beaumac. It's a very short period of time to get to know someone and become cohesive. And we know Chris is quite single-minded in his approach for years. But can that change of trainer have an impact at this stage against a guy like Liam who's already got the victory?
It's not going to make with someone like Eubank. Yeah, it's not going to make. With only having the short period of time that he's had with Beaumac, Chris is his own man. Yeah, so he's going to decide whether he takes on board what he's being told or not. So can that Beaumac make a difference? Yeah, he can. If Chris decides to listen and take on board what's being said, he can improve it. But no matter what you've improved on or whatever, if the fight's not going his way, he will revert back to what he knows. 4 weeks or 5 weeks, however long he's had with him, I don't know, isn't long enough to make that be your foundational point. Yeah, whatever he's working on and whatever he's learning, whatever is coming out at first, as soon as it's not going his way, you'll revert back to type.
Well, it's going to be an interesting one. Either way, I think it's a cracking fight. Can I get your opinion quickly on what happened over the weekend? I was there in Poland for it. At the time when it happened, I held my hands up. I thought it was a legal shot. I'm still not sure even now looking at it, because I hear people telling me, oh, it's on the belt, it's fine. Then I see another angle and I'm like, I don't know. Just what's your interpretation of it? What do you think?
First one I thought, no, he was borderline, but at the same time, some will pull you on it, some won't. So if the ref would have started counting, yeah, but at the same time, Dubois was too
tentative.
Yeah, too tentative. When he did get up, he should have just gone for it. And I see so many people question him. Dubois, did he quit? Did he not? It's an horrible thing to question people on, especially when people have never boxed before. But people who have boxed, you're entitled to your view. And could he have got up? Yeah, he could. Could he have carried on? Yeah, he could. He didn't want to.
What do you think that's down to? Because when you're against a guy like Usyk, you know you ain't got many chances. You're going to get your chance at some point. If you do, you have to take it. Do you think his heart was broken? It was a lack of confidence. What do you think it is? Because he looked like he was on it. He took the first knee, I thought, which was actually a clever thing to do, and then the second one. So in your opinion, is that something that you can get out?
No. He's. It's just a couple of times now. So there's always going to be a point to where when he's had enough. that's just, and that's not calling him, because at the end of the day, listen, when all said and done, yeah, when you finish boxing, yeah, nobody gives a shit about it, yeah. The promoters, you come along, you're on a conveyor belt. As soon as if you're good enough to win the shop window, you win the shop window. Once your career's over, yeah, you put on the sale right for the next one to come through, and next prospect take your name, and then you've forgotten about it. Yeah, so I don't. It's not bad what he does. That if that's what his decision, that's his decision. But it's what it is.
Can I ask you then on the possibility of a Tyson Fury Oleksandr Usyk? We've seen Usyk.
Tyson beats him.
You're convinced then? You've not seen.
Beats him. And don't get me wrong, it won't be easy as such, but Dubois showed things that caused Usyk problems, yeah, as in power-wise, body. Tyson's got such a good boxing brain. He knows he knows how to fight. Yeah, he's a fighting man. He knows how to win. He knows what to do, and he just too big, too good, too clever.
Right, final one from me. Let me ask you, as someone who's now on the other side of the ring, what fighting boxing do you want to see? We've seen Spence Crawford, we've seen Garcia, Tank. We're hopefully going to see Tyson Usyk, God willing that nothing bad happens in this exhibition. So in boxing right now, you can make the one fight that you've been paid to stay up and watch, go to. What is it? What one fight do you want to see? You've a plethora of fighters, your Shakur Stevensons, your Gervonta Davis, Devin Haney's. Who is it? Anthony Joshua who?
I'd probably say Shakur and Tank. But then, or Tank and Devin Haney, or Shakur and Devin Haney. I want to see.
Bit of a round robin.
Yeah.
Tank and Shakur, who wins that?
Goes to points. Shakur. I don't think anyone beats him on points. The only one I think he beats Devin Haney on points, but I think Devin Haney could beat Tank on points. But then I think Tank could knock Shakur out. But these
are the fights.
But I think Shakur could come out on top on all of them.
Well, look, it's going to be interesting. I echo everything you've just said there. I think a round robin between them fighters is what we live for in this sport. And I think this year we've seen an upturn in terms of big fights. Long may it continue.
100%. And I think the only thing is, them fights will probably not happen
at the right time.
If they are to happen at the right time, they're going to be over in Saudi Arabia or somewhere like that, because it's got to be daft. For some reason, it's got to be daft money for them to risk it all.
Well, let's see. I'm a little bit more hopeful now in terms of big fights, just because of what I've seen and been at this year. But fingers crossed we see a good end to this year and a positive start to next one. Look, Scott, I appreciate your time. Hopefully we can catch up again. And yeah, thanks very much.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you.